I'm Sandy Gilmore. I'm the Bush Heritage Ecologist for South Eastern Australia. That is, I have responsibility for 9 different reserves in New South Wales, South Australia and Victoria. And that involves visiting those reserves and discussing management issues with the managers, helping to develop the management plans for those reserves and monitoring aspects of biodiversity on those reserves. What we've done is monitored annually the vegetation at a series of representative sites. We've done bird populations at a series of sites, but the cost and person power required to do mammals and reptiles is just beyond us. And so to be able to have keen voluntary groups who are prepared to put that amount of effort in and bring their expertise and energy to bear is very significant. We can much more cheaply and easily monitor birds on an annual basis, and we've already analysed those results yearly for the past 5 years, and what we find is even though the first 3 years after we acquired the reserve were either average rainfall or drought, we had a progressive increase in populations of most of the bird species. We then had a serious drought year where we had a little bit of a dip, but they didn't go back to where they were when we were at the start. And then we're followed by a good year and the populations rocketed up. So over 5 years, in fact, we've had for some species, a 300, 400 or 500% increase. And if you'd asked me before we started what we might have expected, I would have been talking in terms of 30 or 40 or 50%, not 300 or 400 or 500%. So it's a very exciting result and one that we're keen to broadcast to the rest of the world. This particular Easter holiday, we've got a group of people from mostly Adelaide who are keen on mammals and reptiles, and we're also very interested to find out what mammals and reptiles we've got here, do an inventory of the whole reserve and various different environments on the reserve. And what's of particular interest is this same group did a similar survey here 5 years ago, so we've got the comparison with 5 years ago to see what sort of changes have happened under conservation management for the past 5 years. We're trying to fill in the gaps and help to move things in the direction of having representative sites where we can show people what the landscape in good condition looks like and what its carrying capacity is for many, many species, not just 1 or 2 livestock species. And we're looking for some of the species that we know occurred on this property 200 years ago, because we've got some good subfossil deposits which contain 9 different species of rodents, 6 different species of small marsupials, and over the last several years we've been building up the list to fill the gaps in terms of what we hope still occur here and even discover things that have possibly recolonised in that time.